Well, here we are with a special bowl preview edition of Florida Football Insiders. I'm TJ Rives. He's Todd Grasley. Look at this. We're already macking out with the UCF stuff. All resemblance of objectivity out the window with you. You're just in the bag for the Knights.
Absolutely. It's bowl season. I'm headed to the Fiesta Bowl in Arizona. I'm pumped. It's going to be a great showdown with LSU, and the rest of the bowl season is going to be fantastic as well.
All right, so we want to take a look at the games involving the prominent state school teams. Let's begin with that on our preview with USF. You'll see that they are playing on Thursday, December the 20th, the matchup in the Gasparilla Bowl with Marshall out of Conference USA. Fast forward to the next Thursday, the 27th, that is Miami taking on Wisconsin, what's actually a rematch of last year's Orange Bowl. This one in New York City, though, actually the Bronx to be exact, at Yankee Stadium in the Pinstripe Bowl. Then we get to the two big ones, the New Year's Six games, Gators, Michigan, Peach Bowl. That's on Saturday the 29th, prior to the two big college football playoff semifinal games. It'll be later in the day. And then all the way to New Year's Day on Tuesday the 1st, ring in the new year, 1 Eastern time with UCF and with LSU. So we really only have one game right now in the short term, but then we get a barrage for that weekend leading up to New Year's Day.
Absolutely, and I can't wait to see Florida and Michigan as well. A lot of fans wanted to see UCF in the Peach Bowl against Florida. That'll have to wait. We'll see if they play that at a home-and-home, a neutral site, a 2-1. But definitely a fantastic bowl season upcoming. And one thing, no FSU. 36 straight years they made a bowl, and they're not in it this year. So crazy how we're talking about UCF going undefeated, Florida in the Peach Bowl, and no FSU.
Yeah, it's a good point. And for the Noles, you don't have to remind their fans. It's been a rough couple of years. They barely got in the bowl last year, did not get in the bowl for this season. But look, it should be exciting for the games that we have coming up on the slate. And let's get rolling with the Gasparilla Bowl. Raymond James Stadium for USF and the matchup with Marshall. The Bulls limped badly down the stretch of the season, losing their final 5 games. So now for USF, they're trying to get guys healthy. Doesn't look like the quarterback Blake Barnett's going to be 100% if he can play at all. So they're going to have to go to Chris Oladukin, the backup quarterback, if that's the case. Good running attack still. Jordan Cronkite, also Johnny Ford, two-headed monster there at running back. It is a bowl game, but it's essentially a USF home game in the Gasparilla Bowl. All right, we're coming to you again from Furman Nissan, North Fort Avenue in North Tampa. You can go to FurmanNissan.com, find out more about the year-end event, find out more about this Titan truck, 5-year, 100,000-mile warranty on the Titan, as well as the Cummins diesel. If you're big into trucks, you know all about that. It comes with the Titan. So check out more from the Titan, the year-end event. Again, FurmanNissan.com.
Last year, Wisconsin went into Miami's house at the Orange Bowl and handed the Canes a 34-24 defeat. Both teams came into the 2018 season ranked preseason in the top 10. However, they finished a disappointing 7-5. Their prize, a trip to the New Era Pinstripe Bowl in New York in the Bronx, Yankee Stadium on December 27th. Most Miami fans call it the Disappointment Bowl after the way this season went for both teams. Miami defensive coordinator Manny Diaz accepted the head coaching job at Temple, recently announced he will coach the unit for the bowl game, but they will be without defensive lineman Gerald Willis, an All-American, and that'll be tough against a Wisconsin running game that's one of the best in the country. 2 offensive linemen on that All-American list, as well as Jonathan Taylor, the Doak Walker Award winner for the nation's best running back. Can Miami bust out the turnover chain, play defense hardcore, and stop that Wisconsin run? I like Wisco in this one to defeat the Canes for the second bowl game in a row.
All right, Todd, so that's the Pinstripe Bowl. We progress in the weekend to Saturday and the Peach Bowl in Atlanta. That's Florida and Michigan. New Year's Six bowl game coming up prior to, again, the college football semifinal games that are later on in the day. Florida and Michigan very familiar with each other. Opened the regular season last year at AT&T Stadium. Again, that was Jim McElwain coaching the Gators. Jim Harbaugh, the Michigan coach. McElwain ends up getting fired during the year. Dan Mullen takes over for this year. Gators with a 9-3 season. Guess where McElwain went? He's an assistant with Michigan, so you got all kinds of plot lines, subplots for this matchup. Michigan is disappointed because they lost their last regular season game to Ohio State. It knocked them out of the Big Ten title game. Florida, a good finish to the end of the year. Win over South Carolina, win over the rival against Florida State, finished 9-3, so they're feeling pretty good about themselves. Should be a very interesting battle coming at the Peach Bowl. Gators against Michigan. Michigan's kind of had their number as of late. Michigan also a couple of bowl game wins over Florida recently, too. Let's see what happens for this showdown in Atlanta. All right, we're inside the showroom here at Furman Nissan, North Florida Avenue in Tampa. It's the year-end event. Here's the 2019 completely redesigned Altima. It's arguably Nissan's best-selling non-SUV. Come check out the deals that they have here. And oh, by the way, special deal for Florida football insiders, as we've been telling you, you also have a $500 Amazon gift card with any new or pre-owned car purchase between now and the end of the football season. That's a special deal from Furman Nissan with us here on FFI, and you definitely want to come and check out the Altima.
The last time the UCF football team lost a game was over 730 days and counting, over 2 years ago in the Cure Bowl against Arkansas State. Since then, they've rattled off 25 straight wins, a nation-leading mark, and it hasn't been easy, don't get me wrong. Against USF, star quarterback Mackenzie Milton goes down with a gruesome knee injury. In comes redshirt freshman Darryl Mack Jr. And Mack not only led the Knights to a win against USF, but the following week, a come-from-behind win against Memphis. Similar to the game in the regular season, Mack on display, proving why he can step up in big games, accounted for 400 total yards of offense and 6 touchdowns to lead the Knights to a New Year's Six bowl. The next question was, what bowl would it be? A lot of fans wanted UCF versus Florida in the Peach Bowl. That didn't happen. It will be UCF versus number 11 LSU out in Glendale, in Arizona for the Fiesta Bowl. For the Tigers, they boast one of the best defensive lineups in the country with All-American safety Grant Delpit and linebacker Devin White. Greedy Williams will not be in this game. So the key for UCF offense will be to pound the ball, score often, and keep that up-tempo pace. Defensively for the Knights, just stay composed and play their game. LSU is averaging less than 30 points a game. So can UCF's offense overpower the LSU defense? That will be the storyline in this game. If they're able to do it, it will be the 3rd victory for UCF in New Year's Six bowl games in 6 years.
You were a little fired up on that preview for the Knights. Again, you maybe couldn't see it earlier. He's definitely sold out with the UCF shirt on in the preview on Florida Football Insiders. A reminder, we're at Furman Nissan. Go to FurmanNissan.com. It's in North Tampa, the year-end event. And you're going to get another opportunity to save even more. In fact, a gift, $500 Amazon gift card. It's a special deal just for us with FFI and Furman Nissan. $500 gift card. It applies to new or pre-owned car purchases. If you just mention that you saw the preview, Florida Football Insiders, mention the gift card. That's from us to you all the way through the end of the football season. Want to look at that schedule one more time?
Absolutely. Let's take a peek.
All right, so here we go. USF is playing in the Gasparilla Bowl. That is Thursday, the 20th of December against Marshall. Then you take a look at what's going to happen with Miami and Wisconsin Pinstripe Bowl in Yankee Stadium in the Bronx on Thursday, the 27th in the afternoon. Move forward to the Gators and Michigan. That is Saturday, the 29th, coming at noon in the Peach Bowl in Atlanta. And then it all builds through the college football playoff to New Year's Day, 1 o'clock. You're going to be out there, 1 o'clock Eastern time, 11 o'clock local time on New Year's Day, UCF, LSU. You cranked up?
Absolutely. I'm absolutely excited and hyped, no pun intended, to be there. I know the fans and a couple of news outlets did a poll of what game people want to see outside of the playoffs, and UCF LSU is that number one game. Somebody said, are UCF football players going to be hyped? You bet they'll be hyped. Anytime you get to play an SEC team you've never played before, get a New Year's Six win, and go undefeated on the year again? Come on. National championship claims for Danny White twice?
A second time in a row, yes. They would have the opportunity to be 26 for 26 the last 2 years. Let's see if that happens. All right, you got to get ready to get out to the desert. We got to get ready to watch a whole lot of football. Come see them at Furman Nissan or go online, FurmanNissan.com for the year-end event. Todd, thanks.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure. Thanks so much, CJ.
And we thank you for watching us on Florida Football Insiders.